Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update on Thursday, September 6th, 10:22 p.m. Mountain Time 2018. You're looking at an earth spot, a hurricane, a typhoon, a low pressure system. However you look at it, it is an earth spot similar to a sunspot, and it is named Hurricane Florence. You can see the umbra, you can see the penumbra, you can see the penumbral filaments here. All the parts of a sunspot here in this earth spot. It's all electrical in nature. Here we have a paper, Structure and Flow Field of Sunspots from Na Dang. 11/2/2007. Excellent presentation on the structure of sunspots. You can see the umbra and the penumbra, just like we saw. Here's an actual spot. You can see the penumbral filaments, just like we saw in Hurricane Florence. You could see the umbra. That would be the eye wall. Get familiar. It's an excellent presentation. Now, let's talk about the earth spot, Hurricane Florence. And the two models are very different. Here we can see midday Wednesday, 113 miles per hour offshore Virginia, way offshore, as a Cat 1, Cat 2. Strong Cat 2 offshore North Carolina, midday Wednesday, according to the GFS. Come over here to the European model. Midday Wednesday, it's almost landfall at Cat 4. Whew. Let's just move this through. And according to the European model, this is going to make landfall sometime on Thursday. Thursday morning. Very strong. Look at those winds. 140 miles an hour after landfall, according to the European model. Now the GFS has a much better scenario where this just goes up into the northeast here and wreaks havoc on the coastline. So by Thursday morning, Delmarva Peninsula, New Jersey, Nantucket, all the way up through the northeast. Cape Hatteras, all the way up to Nantucket. And these models are developing. But much better scenario on the GFS model. Now, the odds of Hurricane Florence affecting the U.S. East Coast have increased some, and we just showed you why. The European model is showing a devastating landfall, North Carolina, sometime Wednesday night. We're going to be watching this earth spot closely. The National Hurricane Center has the predicted path in line with the landfall in North Carolina. Wednesday night. So those of you on the coast should be preparing widespread heavy rain, excessive rainfall event in the lower Mississippi Valley. This is the remnants of Gordon hanging out here, interacting with an existing frontal boundary where several days of rain has already saturated the soils. Now all of the northeast is saturated. I have friends up here. I was just up here. It has been raining all summer. And if this makes landfall in this region, the flooding is going to be epic, unprecedented. And that's the first Prince Harry boom of the day. Moose jaw hits the floor as a 122-year-old temperature record is broken. Heads up Saskatchewan. Temperatures plunge to levels never before recorded on September 5th across large areas of Saskatchewan. A 120-year-old temperature record in Moose Jaw of minus 2.2 C was broken when the mercury dipped to negative 2.8 C. According to Environment Canada, the following places also were freezing their arses off. Saskatoon, minus 1.3 C, broke the 1903 record back in the centennial minimum of negative 1.1 C. Indian Head, minus 3.3 C, also broke the 1903 record of 1.7 C. In fact, crushed it. Kodonak, minus 2.6 C, broke the 65 record of 2.2 C. Elbow at minus 1.3 C, and on and on and on. And it is because the weakening solar cycles are bringing us into the new grand minima. Yes, it is the modern minimum, the eddy minimum. And the predictions for cycle 25 are bleak. Barely achieving Dalton levels, definitely Maunder minimum levels. This is not hyperbole. There are many peer-reviewed papers showing where we're headed. And it's going to last for a very long time, your entire lifetime. The past is the key to the future. And if you're picking up what we're putting down, the future is chilly. But it's unpredictable, with major swings causing crop loss, unrest, famine, price spikes, uncertainty. Dublin braces for a 14C drop. It's going to feel like winter in summer. The Met is forecasting one of the coldest nights in months for the Irish capital on Thursday, with temperatures expected to plummet 14 degrees C. Lows of 2C are expected overnight, with the possibility of the mercury dipping below zero in some sheltered northern areas. Mist thickening into fog locally tonight in near calm conditions. Look at the blue. Look at the frozen fog. That is major. That's the GFS temperature anomaly for Thursday night. 8C to 10C below average for the entire UK. Lot to cover. Weather warning, extreme cold and snow for the Cape. The South African Weather Service has issued an alert to the public at large regarding the risk posed by a variety of extreme weather conditions expected to affect a significant portion of the country from Wednesday, 5 September onwards. Now, this extreme wintry weather is likely to include snowfalls accompanied with widespread bittery cold conditions over many parts of South Africa, with the cold persisting for 4 to a 5 day period in some places. That's damn near a week. Now, moreover, there will also be the risk of localized heavy rain, totally fluxed, flooding, and incidents of other flashes and other floods for parts of the western and eastern Cape, particularly along the southern and southeastern coast and adjacent interior regions. And that's a thunderstorm boom, which can be expected over parts of the interior, including the Highveld and other areas with V's and other strange consonants, which are unheard of. Now, a secondary development in the lee of the system is expected to result in more widespread and persistent extreme weather than otherwise would have been the case, which is totally fluxed, which is why this thermometer is buried in the snow. Whew. Prince Harry? That's what I thought. Japan earthquake, 37 killed or missing after a powerful M6.7 48 hours ago hit Hokkaido. This is after a flurry of earthquakes on the other side of the globe in the South Sandwich Islands hit, adding insult to injury to earthquake prediction. These landslides were caused by massive rains from a tropical system falling prior to the seismic event. 7 people were killed, more than 30 others are still missing and feared dead after a powerful M6.7 earthquake hit Hokkaido September 5th. And the seismicity is ongoing. Fiji was rocked today. Pacific Islands with a huge 7.8 magnitude at hundreds of kilometers. Barely felt at the surface. It wasn't rocked at the surface at all. This is fear-mongering. Barely anyone felt it at the surface. Magnitude 6.2 quake rattled Ecuador 12 hours later. Now this was felt. And let's check what's going on here. We have a 5.0 happening north of New Zealand. 5.8 in Chile at 92 kilometers. Now these quakes at depth that have been happening. We had an 8.2 and a 7.8. We could be looking at major activity at the surface here above 8.5 magnitude, which would be devastating and cause massive tsunami and loss of life. So this region is on notice for hella bad conditions moving forward. The ring of fire is ringing. 6.2 in Ecuador at 93 kilometers. This might not be done. 5.8 in Chile at 92 kilometers. This might not be done. 5.6 at 10 kilometers in Panama. 134 kilometers of depth in Guam. That might not be over. These could all manifest at the surface. Heads up, Fiji. Mission Unstoppable inside the all-female trek to the North Pole. Did I just hear that right? Did they say North Pole? Is that a boom, Prince Harry? Yeah, an all-female trek to the North Pole. 12 women brave polar bears and frostbite to walk, ski, and trudge to the top of the world, the North Pole, which is in the middle of the Arctic Ocean. And there needs to be substantial ice in order to do that. This isn't being picked up by the mainstream because it does not fit the narrative, but it is extremely badass. And it really should be. We should know about this. It's a bonding exercise, yes, but it also proves that global warming is nonsense, so no one's talking about it. And that's a boom. Hey guys, do you know about High Waters Company? CBD bath bombs, body butters and soaps, bubble bars, sugar scrubs, shower streamers, and other things I can't pronounce. I got some 24 karat body butter. I do. I even have some CBD citronella bug repellent soap, I think. I have a CBD bath bomb that's the size of New Mexico. These things are like baseballs. And they subscribe to the channel, they're friends of the channel, and they sent me a box of goodies, including some buds. And that's a boom. They sent me bud. Yes, it's true. These people kick ass and take names. And if you're not buying from High Waters Company for your CBD needs, for your next bath bomb, you're a dud. And you're doomed to crop failure, millions facing hunger and droughts. That's your future. But if you just drop a bath bomb into the bath and it's a boom, it will take your cares away. How about the Golden Child CBD bath bomb at $7? Random sets for 20. Lemongrass bombs. Pure Garden CBD bomb set. Death becomes her. If you're a freak, $7 and you can freak out in the bath. Heads up. CBD sage bombs, they're all new. Quick view, $5. I get 5 of these because they just look like chocolate and they're delicious. What do you think, Prince Harry? He does the bomb. See, he's the boom. Chuck a donut in there if you're a fat ass and you like donuts. Do it. It's rainbow colored. For all your gay friends. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. I fought for gay rights for years and women's reproductive health care. And if you don't agree with me, you can suck it. But what better way to suck it than in a CBD bath bomb? Bath. And that's a boom. Take your cares away for times to come. Plus, these people are just awesome. So support them. Do it. Thanks. Hemp Lucid. If you can't find what you want over there at that CBD company, come over to Hemp Lucid. Oppenheimer Ranch is giving you 20% off all products. You know which ones those are? Yeah, all of them. New to CBD, they'll answer your questions. If you're up like a normal person, they even have a chat feature where you can talk to a human during the day. It's true. Julia, Saren, Talon, these are hot chicks that have answers for your CBD needs. And that's true. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you got something out of it. I know I got complete satisfaction for you knowing the information. Oh yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. It's your hijab to subscribe. And that's a boom. Yes, I said it. Do it now, before this chick makes you go insane. Have you heard? Crop loss, crop failure, famine, hunger, droughts. They're coming. You've been warned. Be safe. Oh yeah, and get the CBD bomb. And that's a boom.